blind people are not allowed to drive in India?
Yes, blind people are not allowed to drive, even anywhere. But in the US, there are some instances they have they have experimented. So it is going to be definitely difficult with the pace vehicles go. So now a lot of driverless cars are coming in the West. They have already experimented in, not experimented, already available in Bay Area and other places. I want to experience when I go next time, though I was scared.
Yeah.
But I experienced auto driving. I was sitting next to my few friends in US. They were putting both their hands on my shoulder and left the car to go on its own. So it was a fantastic experience. It was increasing its speed. It was taking its turn, stopping at signals. Everything it did by itself. I was amazed. Elon Musk and many innovators. What an innovation. Where are we going now? So these innovations would definitely enhance the quality of life of blind people.
I also wanted to ask about children. You know, children are very innocent, but children can be very cruel as well. You know, they can be bullies. And be it blind, be it sighted, be it deaf, it doesn't matter. You know, in school, children get bullied by fellow children, right? And I don't know, have you heard of instances where somebody got bullied? Or one advice to children specifically to be more compassionate and less of a bully.
Yes. Yeah, I have personally never experienced this because I always had a lot of good children friends when I was a kid. In the school, they were all very helpful. But I have heard many instances. As you said, children are very crazy. They bully, they throw stones, they enjoy if blind fall somewhere, get hurt. All that I have heard. But my piece of advice to children are amazing creatures. They are the best part of human life. So kids, please show compassion, show love, show affection on those children who have certain disadvantages. Could be blind, could be deaf, could be mentally challenged, physically challenged. If someone needs to be pushed on a wheelchair, children have done that. So those who have not done, please do that. You will experience the immense joy, immense happiness. And parents, please, I request every parent to tell your kids to be very compassionate on certain disadvantaged children. Not only disabled, some kids are not very good in studies. Some kids are not very healthy. So such kids also need to be looked after. Such children who have certain disadvantages need support. And there can be mutual also. Disadvantaged children have certain advantages. They should also share it to others. So it has to be mutual give and take is what I feel.
I also wanted to touch upon marriage, for example. You know, we come from a land of arranged marriages. And parents play a very important role, even today, which is good and bad. I mean, you know, it depends. What about blind people, for example? I know every case is different, but are there any expectations that a blind person has to marry a blind person, or people try to really negotiate when it comes to marriages?
Yeah, very valid question, very interesting question. I have personally experienced through too many marriages which we have facilitated. Yes, blind boys, men normally get to have a very good wives. Some of them blind themselves or sighted girls. But the most challenging and the hardest fact is it is very difficult for visually impaired girls to get alliances. The societal expectations, the family expectations are very different, and the expectation from the male is very high. Though I completely disagree with their expectations. Visually impaired girls are equally capable. They have really contributed in upbringing the children, upkeeping of the houses, cooking, everything they have done. Unfortunately, as I said, there are a lot of challenges for blind girls to get married. And when it comes to arranged love marriages, both happens. And institutions like Samarthanam play a very vital part in either finding spouses or they themselves find here. So social platforms, socialization and institutions play a very significant role when it comes to marriage. And unfortunately, sorry to say, some of the families, siblings, they don't think about the needs of blind people, whether it is male, female. And unfortunately, in our undivided Hindu families, because of the family assets and all, some of the greedy siblings, they kill the aspirations, they kill the needs of blind, especially girls and even boys also. So there are a lot of challenges they go through, and many marriages doesn't last long, especially sighted male marrying a blind female have many challenges than a sighted girl marrying a blind boy. So Samarthanam must have facilitated at least a couple of hundred marriages, few visually impaired couples, but even both blind man marrying a girl, sighted girl, and sighted girl marrying a visually impaired man. We openly talk about it. We call parents, we call families, we counsel them, we convince them. It's not easy. Sometimes we have to go against the will of the family, make them accept later. So we have done everything possible, Aavriti.
It can be quite unfortunate and sad.
Yeah, and all of them, most of them are leading a very happy, healthy life. Very good family. They have children. Children have started working now. So everything is possible.
What about, finding a house to rent, for example? I'm just wondering. I mean, do you think there are biases?
Absolutely, there are huge biases because they don't know the capabilities of blind people's paying capacity. So on a lighter sense, this gentleman called Shailendar, he tells, if blind person gets a job, he will employ two more, because if they are in a good position, they would need driver, they would need servants. So when it comes to renting, the owners are very skeptical. They have a lot of inhibition. How they would keep the house? Will they give the rent? If they don't give rent tomorrow, can I evict them? So keeping all these presumptions, assumptions, they are very reluctant. But Samarthanam as an organization, we sometimes have to give guarantee that if they don't pay rent, we are here. And in Bangalore, owners take 10 months of monthly rent advance. So they are safe that way. But definitely there are challenges. And houses are not accessible. Houses are not built as per the need of visually impaired. But they adjust. I've seen a lot of our people have adjusted to the most inaccessible houses.
So, how do we change this? What do we do? I mean, housing is a basic necessity.
Yeah, some of our thoughts, one is more we talk like this, more we talk in common functions, public functions, forums for us. So that is one way of building awareness about the positive side of visually impaired. And second most important aspect, as I always talk to my people, we need to set up a community living dwellings so that you build certain houses to suit the need of visually impaired, and other surrounding houses should be for sighted, so that they support each other. And a lot of them are capable of buying now because of their good jobs, because of their education, and some families also can support. So it is important. Each city has to build certain houses for visually challenged.